Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is Friday, November 22nd, second to the last Friday of the month, and then we will be into December, and then before we know it, 2020 will be here with everybody planning out their new goals and New Year's resolutions. It is definitely coming up very soon. So I am going to hop on today to do my weekly budget check-in in my Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly Planner. So we'll just go ahead and get started here. I'm going to open this right up to my November weekly spread, and I have to show you guys this. I just did this today. This is my expense my expense tracker legend, and it's got some rose gold on the back, but I didn't have this laminated before, and when I have it in my planner like this, obviously it sticks out a little bit on the top, which I like because then I can open it directly to my monthly overview. But when I put it in a bag, the top of the card started to kind of get like smushed down and bent and whatnot because it's just cardboard. So I laminated it, which also works perfect because when I change categories here, I can just peel these off the lamination, put new ones on, and then still be able to use this same card. So I do have these in my Etsy shop, but I think laminating it will make it last a lot longer and be able to use these interchangeably. So anyways, I just had to tell you guys that. So this is my weekly spread. Right now, or sorry, monthly spread. Right now I am budgeting and doing a weekly check-in for Saturday the 16th through today, which is the 22nd. So I'm going to look through here and figure out all of my expenses, which are these categories here, figure out all of my expenses, jot them down in my transactions log, and then total them in my weekly check-in log. And that is what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and get started. So this is my November budget. So we have November budget here, sinking funds, debt tracker, and then we have my transactions here and my weekly check-in here. So we are at week 4. November is a magic month. There are 5 weeks in the month and 5 paydays. So that is very exciting. Alright, so we're going to go back to the weekly or the monthly overview. I need to grab my no spend stickers here. Let's grab those out. Okay, so I did not spend anything on Saturday the 16th, and what I mean by that is there were no expenses that I spent. So nothing for groceries, spending money, gas, sinking fund, or unbudgeted. You know, I may have bills that are due, normal necessity bills, but I don't count that in as the expenses. So we had a no spend on Saturday, a no spend day on Sunday, and then our first expense was Monday the 18th. Purple is spending, and I had a spending expense of pizza, which was $4. So we're going to go back to the transactions page. So that was $11.18. And that was an expense of $4 even. The category was spending. And the description, I'm just going to write pizza. There we go. So we will go ahead and check that one off. The next one here is pink, which pink is groceries. I went grocery shopping on Monday the 18th as well. So again, we'll do $11.18. We spent $72.91, and by we, I mean I. That was the category of groceries, and that was at Hy-Vee. Okay, we'll go ahead and get that one checked off. Wednesday was a pretty hectic spending day for me. So first is orange, which orange distinguishes gas. So I did get gas on Wednesday the 20th for $37.84. So that was $11.20 for $37.84. Category of gas, and that description, I got that at Casey's. So we will check that one off. Next, purple, which is spending. I went to the vending machine and I got a pop and a candy bar. Not the best decision, but I needed a little pick-me-up in the afternoon that day, so I did it. So that was the 20th as well. That was $2 even. Category of spending. And I'm just going to write vending for that description. And we will just know that that was out of a vending machine. Okay. The next expense for that day, I actually had two blue, which is sinking funds. So last week I told you guys that I needed to get my two younger kids new snow boots. So I did that, and that was $70 from my kids sinking fund, which I've said this before, but it's really hard for me to use money out of sinking funds because it's just so depressing. It's so exciting to watch your sinking funds add up and add up every single time you fill them, but then when it actually comes down to when you have to take money out of it to use it, it is so depressing. But they needed them, so $70 for kids for that sinking fund on the 20th. So we will do 70 even, and that category is sinking funds. And the description for this, I'm just going to basically put the category of sinking funds that it was, which was kids. So we'll mark that one off. And then the next one was my Christmas sinking fund. I bought a gift for $40 on that same day. So we took that one out of Christmas. We have 40. We have sinking fund again. And that one was Christmas. All right. Should be getting close to being done here. So that one is checked. The only other expense, so I had a no spend day on Tuesday as well as Thursday. So no spend for Tuesday, no spend for Thursday. And yesterday I got paid from YouTube, so that would have been for all of October's YouTube work. So that is super exciting. Actually, it came from Google AdSense, but that's neither here nor there. So now we have Friday, which is today. I went to Subway this afternoon, and that was $9. So that is the 22nd. That was $9. That was taken out of my spending cash envelope. And that was Subway. I still have one more week's worth of expenses to go, and I only have 5 lines left. So hopefully next week I don't spend very much money or have very many transactions. Okay, so now I have all of these done. I'm going to check that one off. I have all of my transactions listed, so I'm just going to total them up and put those totals over here. So we will go ahead and do that. So we will start with spending, which I think had the majority of transactions this week, which is usually the case. Alright, so our first spending transaction was $4, and then we had $2, and then we had $9. So $15 is what I am showing for spending, and I give myself $40 a week for spending, so I should have $25 left over. Which, let me just grab out. So I keep my expenses envelopes in my billfold, and it's these three right here: groceries, spending, and gas. So we will get this out, and I do have indeed $25. So I'm going to put that back in there for the next portion of this, which is my cash envelope and week budget, or paycheck to paycheck budget. And so we do have $25 left in there, so that is good. We only had one gas transaction for this week, which was $37.84. I'm going to round that up because I don't deal with change, so the change that I got back from paying for this I put into my billfold. So this is going to be rounded up to $38. I give myself $40 a week for gas, so I should have $2 remaining. So here is gas. Here is my receipt. I paid $40 cash. I have $2 left over. So we'll put that back in there. And then groceries. So groceries, I just had the one transaction, which was $72.91. I again am going to round that up to $73. I give myself $80 a week for groceries, so I should have $7 left over. So that, here's the receipt for my groceries. And I do have $7. And then some of you know that have watched me, but the money that I have left over in these, you will have to see what I do with that in my cash envelope and paycheck to paycheck budget video that will come out today. Alright, so then the last one is sinking funds. So like I said, I had the two different sinking fund expenses this week, which the 70 and the 40, which comes to 110. I don't keep track of the remaining balances for sinking funds because I have so many different sinking funds and so much money in there. I track those here for totals, and then on the back of my sinking funds, which I'll show you here. This is my sinking funds binder. I keep track of them on the back of my sinking funds with my tracker here. So I keep track of what I put in and what I take out. So, but I do just jot it down here so that I know that, yep, that week I use sinking funds. And actually, I've used sinking funds every week so far in November except week 2. This one I think was kids' haircuts. This was, what was this? Oh, I got my eyebrows waxed, and then obviously the kids stuff. So the last thing that I have here, what I'm going to do now is I look at the upcoming week. So I am looking from Saturday the 23rd to Friday the 29th to see what bills are due. And the only one that is due here is my car payment, which is due on the 29th of November, and that automatically comes out, so I don't need to do anything there. So that is all I have for my budget check-in this week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscription button, notification bell, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!